with Grind Major Day Trading, and it is Wednesday, the August 11th. We're looking at the S&P 500, and as always, we're looking at real-time data that you see there. I'm going to try to make this recap as quick as possible because I actually had to be patient for 2 days before I could take this trade. So to understand what I did, we're going to have to go back to Friday. So Friday, we actually got new highs around the 44.30 area. And when you're really familiar, which is what I teach you, spend time watching your chart so that you don't have to watch it so much later. You get familiar with how the chart likes to move, the price action on the chart. So we made new highs at the end of the week. Because I've been trading the S&P 500 for several years now, I know that typically, almost always, when they do that at the end of the week, the start of the week is going to be relatively flat. They might try to make a few moves here and there, but it's going to be relatively consolidated. So that was my thought process coming into Monday, and that's what I was working off of. So I did have a trade plan for all my subscribers, to the up and to the downside. But when you take my personal training or when you take my self-paced training, you learn very quickly that you're going to have to exercise patience. And there may be some days when you don't put a position on. But anyway, Monday I had to let Monday go. The black area is the New York session, 8 to 5, 8 in the morning to 5 in the evening, right? So to make this kind of quick, Monday we really didn't go anywhere. We had a slight downside move, but then they corrected it back up, and then we kind of just stayed there. So letting Monday go was actually a good decision. Tuesday, I was very tempted to get into a sell position on Tuesday because of this small drop here, but I remained patient to see if they were going to continue that drop. They did not continue the drop, and not only did they not continue it, they actually took us back up and even higher into the area that I was looking at if we were to go to the upside. So that was another reason why I wanted to let Tuesday go. It seemed like it was going to be a fairly confusing day as to whether you were going to go up or down, go to the upside or go to the downside, be a buyer or a seller. That's not something that I like to deal with. That's not something that I teach you to deal with. I teach you to let everybody else deal with that and come back when the market is giving you clearer signals as to what direction we might be going. So I'll let Tuesday go. Didn't want to, but I had to let Tuesday go. Because we not necessarily went any drastic move to the up or downside, but what I took notice of with Tuesday was that although we remained relatively flat, we were higher than we were on Monday. That is a sign to me that we were probably going to try to start creeping our way up higher and higher, because that's what we've been doing for the past few months now. So I felt confident with getting into a position. I got in at 9:30 last night, Tuesday night. I got in for $58 per contract. Which is the other reason why I took the position. It was in line with my analysis first and foremost, and the cost of the contract was well within my price range. So if this were to go against me, my risk was going to be small, therefore my loss was going to be small, because I'm only willing to lose 50% of what I put out. So I have a plan, whether it goes in my favor or whether it goes against me. And this is, again, what I teach you to do. So I got into my buy position, meaning that I wanted price to go up into the gray space that I've been watching for the past 2 days. I want a price to go up. I'm expecting it to go up. I got in early, got a great price, and I have all day for that to work out. So again, in at 9:30 last night, I eat dinner, go to bed, do your normal routine. And then I get up early this morning to do my workout. And I noticed that the reason I didn't get out of this position was because, no, we had not gone up, but we also had not gone down. We had not made any moves, none whatsoever, to the downside. Another good sign that, hey, we are winding up to try to push things up and maybe even give us another high like they did back on Friday. So I just stayed patient. The position worked itself out. It did take 11 and a half hours, but that was because I was in at 9:30 last night. I got out at 9 o'clock this morning, and being patient is what allowed for this to work out for me. Price did go in my favor. We made new highs at 44, 40, 43 and a quarter. I got out at my target, which my target is $25 to $50 per contract. I got out at a $52 profit per contract. And like I said, around 9 o'clock, around 25 minutes before the morning open. So I'm done with my day. I've made my profit well before anybody else is, gotten their day started, or maybe you're still in traffic, or maybe you're just getting to work, but my day's done. So that's the recap. not only for today, but for this week so far. So if you found some value in this, if you learned something from it, if you got a jewel, make sure you save it. Make sure you pass the video on to somebody if you know that they're interested as well. If you or another interested party is wanting to learn how I do what I do every day, how do I navigate the market, how do I achieve consistent profit week after week, month after month, hit the link in the bio, hit the link in the description of the video, depending on where you're seeing this video, and I will be more than happy to work with you. All right. So anyway, have a great evening, and I will talk to you all on Thursday. All right. Peace.